Hello and welcome to a little video tour for this Panasonic Lumix DMC FZ5. A very nice little camera, this actually in excellent condition. I'll just talk you through what's coming with the package in total. There is a USB charger with a digital display to show how the battery's charging, auto cut off, that sort of thing. Just plug it into any 5-volt power supply, computer, power brick, that sort of thing, and that will charge the battery up. And the battery is up, holding up fine. It's the original lithium polymer battery, which is great. I've been playing with it. It works really nicely. You can just see it auto shut down there and the lens retract. The lens cap is present. It's got a 12 times optical zoom, which is the equivalent to 36mm to 432mm in the old 35mm format. So it's a good size zoom. It does have digital zoom, but generally we're not really preoccupied with that too much. So it's a Leica lens. In fact, I'm going to take it off this little tripod because it's only for photographic purposes. It doesn't come with the camera. And there we go, that's off. So little stamp on the bottom telling you what it is: a 1/4-inch tripod mount, which is in good order. The lithium polymer battery just pings in there, springs out nicely, and that's in good order. That's the original. And the SD card is a 1 gig SD card, and they are limited to 1 gigabyte SD cards on these, so you can't use a big 256 gigabyte card. It is an older camera, but it is still pretty good. The main thing about this is the lens and also electronic viewfinder. So the barrel basically is nice and stable. It's just got a little bauble, but that's probably within factory tolerances as it came from new. So it does extend a bit. It's not one of the longest extensions of barrels. I'll just get it in frame. It does have a pop-up flash that you have to ping down yourself. The flash works nicely. The overall condition of this camera for its age is practically 10 out of 10 actually. It's in damn fine condition. The grip is nice, so it's not too big. It's relatively easy to hold in your hand. It's not sort of could go in a deep coat pocket really. It does come with its Lumix shoulder strap, which again is in great order. So if you want the electronic viewfinder on, you just press that button there and that sets the electronic viewfinder on. There is a dioptric control for focus of the EVF, electronic viewfinder. Does it display on the viewfinder? Let me just have a look. Yes, it does. So all the controls that you can see on the screen here are duplicated up in the EVF. The program dial moves as it should do. It does do movie shooting, but it's pretty poor. But the image capability is pretty fine actually. It's got a reasonable speed of high-speed shooting. That's your shutter button. The menu system is relatively easy to operate, and you've got the manual. That's for all your higher settings, etc. And it beeps, and there is a loudspeaker in there as well. You can turn all the beeping off. You can download the instructions from the internet, quite easy to find, but it is pretty simple. If you want to just use it in scene mode and auto, it'll just sort everything out for you. But I've included a few shots of macro with this, and with this 2.8 to 3.3 lens, a spherical Leica, that is a decent bit of glass. And if this had a 18 megapixel sensor, it would make it an absolutely whizzo bit of kit. You know, it would be well over 250, that sort of thing. But as it stands, it's producing images on the highest setting of around about 1.3 megabytes, which is great to use for the internet and listing things, eBay, that sort of thing. And the macro, which you just select macro on the dial at the top here, that's the little sort of flower just there. The macro setting works brilliantly. It just put it on the widest, and then you can take a shot. It's not the fastest because of obviously the age, but this was an expensive camera in its day. Nice thing, EVF, colour screen, live view, good glass, 12 times optical, lithium polymer with a charger. I think that's about it. Thanks for watching. Just show you in there. And that's you can just buy a Panasonic USB lead for a couple of quid. they then can just transfer your images to the computer, but generally most people just flip out the SD card and slot it in the side into their SD card reader, but you can do that. I've checked it and it works fine. Lovely. There we are. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.